Alright, what's going on, guys? So I spent the last, I think it's been 9 days now, working in Minneapolis. Haven't really had a chance to fish. Now I've got 4 days off, and I got to start work again in 5 days in Chicago. So over the next 4 days, I'm going to be driving from Minneapolis to Chicago, and we'll try to fish along the way wherever and whenever we can. So this is going to be spot number 1, this little creek. Don't really know too much about it. I did look online. Log perch have been caught here before. Haven't seen any so far, but there are some fish down there, so we'll fish here to start. We'll see what happens, and hopefully it's a good start to this little mini road trip. Alrighty, so here is the little creek. I've already seen a couple, actually more than a couple, little shiner type things in the shallows, but they are so small that even if I catch them, I doubt I'll be able to identify them. So let's work our way upstream here. Maybe we can find some deeper holes where we can find some bigger fish. And a lot of these species should be new ones for my life list, assuming of course I can catch them and identify them. So let's see if we can find something of a catchable size here. Got him. Let's take a look at what our first fish is. Alright, so there's our first fish of the day. At first I thought it was going to be a dace, but now I'm not so sure because it doesn't really look like one. I'm really unfamiliar with all the different types of fish that are found in other parts of the US that I'm not really from or haven't been to. Maybe it's like some sort of a chub sucker type thing. I'm really not sure. Whatever it is, it's our first fish. Assuming it's not a western black-nosed dace, this is going to be a new species for the life list. There's about, I don't even know, 20, 30, 40 of these guys over there behind that little rock. But we got our first fish from Minnesota. So let's get a quick pic of this guy, get him back, and let's hope we can ID it later. I keep biting the split shot, not the worm, but I got him on the worm. Let's take a look at what this is. Alright, so unfortunately this looks to be a regular creek chub, which are native to the eastern 2/3 of the US, so they are all over the country. Now I really hope that first fish that I caught isn't just a juvenile creek chub, but I'm pretty sure that's what that last guy was. Let's keep going, let's see what else we can find here. Got him. Another chub, looks like. Alrighty, so I am very confident these last two were definitely creek chubs. Hope that first one wasn't. I did see a small sucker here and one darter, so there are other fish species here. Like always though, there's always one fish that's more common and more aggressive than the rest. And in this creek, I have a feeling that's going to be the creek chub. What is this little guy? Alright, so now that I've caught 2 adult creek chubs, I'm pretty sure this one and that first fish we caught are both also just juvenile creek chubs, unfortunately. I'm working my way upstream here, but all I'm really seeing are tons and tons of these guys. What is this? All right, so I finally got a bite from something different, and this is just a rather boring green sunfish. Probably my least favorite sunfish in the Lepomis genus. I would love to get a northern and a orange spotted sunfish at some point during this little 4-day road trip, but no more greens, hopefully. I think that's going to be a sunfish, but let's see what kind of sunfish. They're biting the split shot. They're not biting the worm though. There we go. What kind of sunfish is this? Alrighty, so this is going to be another green sunfish. So I'm very confident all the little micros we've caught so far were creek chubs, and the 2 sunfish we've caught so far are definitely green sunfish. I did see one darter. I did see several little suckers, but the darter spooked before I could even get my bait in front of it, and the little suckers want nothing to do with my bait. They just completely ignore it. So I don't want to spend too much time here if all we're going to get are creek chubs and green sunfish. I'll wait a little bit longer, maybe show you another catch or two, and then we'll move on to the next spot I have picked out here in southeast, I think it's southeast Minnesota. Got him. It's another creek chub, probably. All right, so we got what I believe is another creek chub. There's so many of these guys and they're so aggressive. Mixed in with them are these like smaller silvery things that just kind of keep sucking up on the bottom. So I'm sure there's some sort of suckers. They just don't want to bite. And I've seen 2 darters now, both of which I believe were lock perches. But yeah, I couldn't even get my bait in front of those guys before they disappeared. So far it's all creek chubs. I'm gonna fish for a few more minutes here. We'll see if we can get lucky, and then we'll move over to maybe our next spot of the day. I don't know, but I just want to catch something cool, not just creek chubs out of here or green sunfish. Got him, and I got all this stuff with him. Appears to be another creek chub. Alright, so I found a little bit of a deeper hole here on the side. Plenty of fish down there. Look to be mostly these creek chubs. I could see some of those like little sucker type things on the bottom as well. I'm walking down to a third bridge that I want to fish for a few minutes. We'll see what we get there. But so far seems to be all creek chubs. So hopefully we get one more cool fish. If not, if it's all creek chubs, I'm not going to bore you anymore. So I think this will do it. Oh, got him. This is something, this is something different. Let's go. Is it? Yes. Yes, it is. And he just spit the hook. Oh, there's a darter down there too. All right. Let me get some pictures of this guy. Oh, there's another darter down there. I might have found the darter spot. Let's take a look at whatever this thing is though. All right, so it appears to be a shiner of some sort. I don't know what shiners are here specifically. I do believe the spot tail and the sand are found here. Two that I've caught. Is this a shiner? Or is this like a blunt nose minnow? I don't know. I'm pretty good with the Florida fish, but once I kind of leave home, I'm not so sure. What is this thing? Is this a shiner? I don't know. We'll take some pictures of this guy. Maybe it's a new species, maybe it's not. I did see 2 darters here already, so hopefully this is going to be a good spot. Let's spend some more time here. Let's see what else we can get. Got him. Yes, got the darter. Got the darter, let's go. All right, so it's a rather boring colored darter, but it is a darter, and I absolutely love darters. Any sort of bottom fish is awesome in my opinion. Now, I knew there were log perch in here. This is not that, at least I don't think. Not sure what this is, maybe a Johnny darter. I don't think tessellateds come all this way. I don't know what else it could be, but we'll take some pictures of this guy. We'll hopefully get an ID on him later, but this is such a great catch. I only saw 2 in maybe a half mile of river that I looked at earlier, and then just this little spot here. Once I got here, I saw at this point several dozen. Most were about half of this guy's size, so I tried to get those guys and couldn't really get them. I saw 2 or 3 larger ones like this, and we finally got one of them. So pretty sure it's not going to be a tessellated. I don't think I have anything else from this area of the country that looks like this, so fairly certain this will be a new species, whatever it ends up being. This turned out to be a great day. Had to sort through all those creek chubs, but it was well worth it. So let's get a pic of this guy, let's get him back, and I think we're going to wrap it up on this. Alright guys, so that's going to do it, and assuming at least one of these species that I caught today is a new species for the life list, I'd say that is a pretty successful start to this road trip through Minnesota, Illinois, and maybe some other states. Really tough fishing upstream where I started. All that were really down there were creek chubs, those suckers I couldn't catch, a couple green sunfish, and I did see 2 darters. But before calling it a day, which is what I really wanted to do up there, I'm like, let me come down here, let me try this bridge. I never even made it to the bridge, just because a little bit before the bridge I found whatever that other minnow thing was. I believe it might have been a blunt nose minnow or something similar. And then I saw dozens of darters. Most of them were really small, but I did see a couple of a catchable size, and we got one to bite, and I absolutely love darters. Pretty sure that's going to be a new species because I don't believe tessellateds are up here. So something similar to a tessellated darter, maybe a Johnny darter, I don't know. But anyway, it was a very nice little, I don't know, 2.5 hour session of wading this little creek. So video 1 of this little mini road trip is in the books. I'd say I'm pretty happy with it. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.